Naples is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Bronze Age Greek settlements were established in the second millennium BC. Naples' historic center is listed as UNESCO World Heritage Site. Culinary Naples is synonymous with pizza, which originated in the city. Neapolitan music has been highly influential, credited with the invention of romantic guitar and the mandolin. Popular character and historical figures who have come to symbolize the city include San Gennaro, San Gennaris, the comic figure of Pulcinella, and the mermaids from the Odyssey. Naples saw Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, Saracens, Lombards, Kingdom of Sicily, the Kingdom of Naples under the Anjou dynasty, then the Aragonese, then the Bourbon dynasty, with tie to the French, and then Spain, Partenopean Republic, the Austrian even in the 1800s, and the Kingdom of Two Sicily until it became Italy in 1861 due to the unification of Italy. All these dynasties and kingdoms and controls contribute to create the lively, unique, chaotic, stunning city that we know today. Naples was a compulsory stop of the Grand Tour for the rich youth of Europe in the 1800s. It was also the Mecca for incredibly famous writers, painters, artists during the centuries. So much to coin the quote, "See Naples and die," meaning that before you die, you must experience the beauty of Naples. Some say it was Goethe who coined the phrase during his journey to Italy in 1786-1788. Without further ado, let's see what to visit. Castel Nuovo, or Maschiangioino, meaning New Castle or Angevin Keep, is a medieval castle first erected in 1279. When in 1266 Charles of Anjou became King Charles I of Naples, the capital of the kingdom was in Palermo. When the capital moved to Naples, he ordered a new castle not far from the sea built to house the court. Due to the War of the Sicilian Vesper, the new fortress remained uninhabited until his son Charles II succeeded. Castel Nuovo became the nucleus of the historical center of the city. It was site of famous events. For example, Pope Celestine V resigned here, and Pope Bonifacio VIII was elected 11 days later. Castel dell'Ovo means egg castles. The castle's name comes from a legend about the Roman poet Virgil. In the legend, Virgil put a magical egg into the foundation to support the fortification. The egg protects the castle. Had this egg been broken, and the castle would have been destroyed, and a series of disastrous events for Naples would have followed. The castle resists throughout the centuries and is still there, nice and strong. The castle is the oldest standing fortification. It's located where Greek colonists founded the original nucleus in the 9th century BC. The castle was the site to which the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was exiled in 476. Santa Maria la Nova is a Renaissance Catholic church. I wanted to visit it because, following some new research studies, seems to host Dracula tomb. Yeah, you heard right, the real Count Vlad Tepes. Vlad III was a prince of Wallachia who lived from 1431 to 1476. He was given the nickname the Impaler due to his practice of impaling his enemies, and he was the head of the house of Draculesti, or Dracula. Bram Stoker got inspiration for his novel Dracula from Vlad's reign. In late 1476, Vlad was defeated by the Ottomans. Some historians believe that he was killed with his head taken to Constantinople and his body buried in a monastery in Romania. But a lot of parts of this story don't totally match. Recent studies said that they found evidence suggesting he was taken captive and ransomed by his daughter. Vlad was brought to be with her in Naples. In this tomb, there are some rare symbols used by him and a lot of other mysterious stories around. If you want me to make a special video about the details, click on the right upper corner and answer the poll. Duomo di Napoli. Probably founded by Saint Peter himself, the present cathedral was commissioned by King Charles I of Anjou, but traces of the Paleo-Christian basilica can still be clearly seen. The church houses a vial of blood of the Saint Januarius, which is brought out twice a year, on the first Saturday in May and on the 9th of September, when the dried blood inexplicably liquefies. Santa Maria delle Anime del Purgatorio ad Arco. In this church, interesting is its underground crypt, where you literally walk between open graves with human remains. In Europe, the Catholic idea of purgatory evolved into an official cult of the dead that had particularly strong following in Naples. The worshippers would often adopt a skull of an unknown or abandoned bodies to help them through their limbo and to get in return favors, like winning the lottery. In the crypt, there is a skull called Virgin Bride or Lucia. Some stories said that she died of a broken heart when her father refused to let her marry the man she loved. The veil she was never allowed to wear in life covers her skull in death. The other story, she died of tuberculosis in 1789, right after her wedding. Besides which story, it's true, she became some sort of patron for the bride-to-be. Spacca Napoli. It's a narrow main street that traverses the old historic center of Naples. The street is the Lower Decumano, the ancient Roman street. It's a lively explosion of life. One of the narrow crossbars alley is Via San Gregorio Armeno. I highly recommend a walk through to admire the nativity scenes, the incredible work of talented craftsmen. Next to Jesus and the Virgin Mary, do you recognize some people you may know? Piazza del Plebiscito. I personally think it's one of the best squares of Europe. Close to the sea, it is named so for the plebiscite on October 1860 that brought Naples into unified Kingdom of Italy. It's surrounded by one of the royal palace, by the Church of St. Francis of Paula, Salerno Palace, and the Prefecture Palace. San Carlo Theatre. Its Naples Opera House is the oldest continuously active in Europe. Galleria Umberto I. This 19th century mall is the architectural brother of Galleria Vittorio Emanuele in Milan. Underground Naples. We are swallowed up by the earth in order to reach the heart of Naples. You will travel more than 2,000 years back in time. You will visit the ancient city foundation, the Greek-Roman aqueduct, and the Roman theater, the bomb shelter of World War II, and even a modern botanic experiment garden. If you have more than a couple of days, I highly recommend a visit to the Archaeological Museum and the Museum of Capodimonte. Hold on. After all this touring between monuments and attractions, aren't you a little bit starving? And plus, knowing that Naples is the place where pizza was invented, well, I think pizza deserves a video itself. So click on the right upper corner to know more about pizza and how it was invented and everything. The thing we notice the most is the quality of the food. The products comes directly from the farm in the surrounding areas. It's a volcan soil, so makes them incredibly better and tasty. You will never taste anything like that. Like fruits and veggies, they are amazing. A must is to try a fresh squeezed juice in one of the chalets. There is way more stuff to do and see in Naples. I think there are more than 50 museums only in the city of Naples. What would you like me to film next time I visit Naples? Let me know on the comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and check out the other videos and playlist so you can stay up to date with our news and projects.